Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the Earth's crust. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Earth's layers. The Earth has 3 different layers: the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, and the geosphere. Here we have a diagram showing the structure of the Earth. Like I said before, the first layer of the Earth is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is made up of air that surrounds the Earth. The next layer is the hydrosphere. The hydrosphere is all the water on the Earth, like the oceans. The last layer is the geosphere. The geosphere is the solid part of Earth, like all of the continents. The geosphere also has 3 main parts of its own: the crust, the mantle, and the core. But in general, all 3 parts of the geosphere is made up of rocks. So now I'm going to show you the 3 layers of the geosphere. The first layer is called the crust. This is the solid outer layer. It is the thinnest part of the geosphere. The next layer is called the mantle. This is the middle layer, and it's made up of very dense rock. The mantle is the thickest layer. The last layer is called the core. This is the inner layer of the geosphere. Sometimes we split it up to call it the inner core or the outer core, but you don't need to do that. Just remember that it's called the core. Now that we learned about the 3 layers of the Earth and the 3 layers of the geosphere, can you guess which layer humans live on? Where do we live? We live on the Earth's crust. Like I said before, the Earth's crust is made up of rocks, and it can be divided into 2 different parts: the continental crust and the oceanic crust. The continental crust is found under the land, and the oceanic crust is found under the oceans. The surface of the Earth's crust is uneven. This means that in some places, the Earth's crust might be flat or low, and in other places, it might be steep and really high. The shape of the crust forms the relief of the Earth. So this means the shape of the crust forms all of the mountains, plains, oceans that we've talked about before. Now we're going to do a little labeling activity just to practice all the different layers of the Earth. So here we have a blank diagram of the Earth. Which layer of the Earth is made up of all the water? The hydrosphere. Which layer of the Earth is made up of air? The atmosphere. Which layer of the Earth is the solid part? The geosphere. Which layer of the geosphere is the thickest? The mantle. Which layer of the geosphere is the inner layer? The core. Which layer of the geosphere is the thinnest? The crust. And now I want to ask you 2 practice questions just about what we've talked about. So, number 1, which layer of the Earth contains the crust, the part that we live on? Which layer of the Earth? It's the geosphere. And number 2, which layer is the thickest, the continental crust or the oceanic crust? The continental crust is thicker than the oceanic crust. Good job, guys. That's all we're going to talk about today. I hope you all enjoyed the video and that this made sense and helped you learn all about the Earth's layers. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!